and welcome back. It is Scary here today, or this evening. Today I have something pretty special to show you guys, and it will be Lorna Shore's newest album, I Feel the Ever Black Festering Within Me. It's pretty, it's just a pretty CD. It's cool, it's got all of the songs on the back, it's got their logo, there's not much not to like. Starting off, I might just open it and just explain some of the stuff inside the CD. So the CD itself is gorgeous. It's like a pearl blue / gray. It's got their logo on it, the full album name, everything on it. It's just gorgeous. And then it's got its little cover. It's got a little cover book with all of the lyrics, some of the so it's got all the songs listed. If it will focus for me, it is. There we go. All the songs listed. I'll flip it when I edit it. I will flip this when I edit it. That's no problem. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna pull out the little book, picture book, well, not picture book, but title card book, I guess. And yeah, I'll just go through it. So, what we have is this little book. It's got the main I Feel the Ever Black Festering Within Me. It's got its little graphic of the, I don't know who that is. Maybe I'm not a big enough fan. They're my favorite band. Or maybe I just don't know. But I don't know who that is on the front. It might be Will. I don't know. It might just be a model. I'm not sure. So on our first little page, it's got Will Ramos sitting there. He's staring at all the lyrics. So they're the lyrics of the first two songs, Prisoner Flesh and Oblivion. So Prisoner Flesh is a song written about Will's experience with the elderly people that have Alzheimer's, dementia, where they feel like they're trapped inside their own body. I feel like it's a very touching song. It doesn't sound like it because all of it's screaming and people go, oh, screamers and metal screaming isn't music and I can't understand screaming metal. Go fuck yourself. I get it's not for everyone, but there is no reason to hate on other people's music tastes. Then you got Oblivion. Oblivion is, I don't know the backstory to Oblivion, I'm sorry. I don't know it. The music video is set in a post-apocalyptic world. I'll put a link to it in the description. I'll put a link to all of the music videos that are for this album and just the entire album in general, whether it be Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, and give it a listen. It's a beautifully melodic album. A lot of the album is screaming. Every song is screaming. But it's screaming in a way that you can sort of understand some of the lyrics somewhat. You may have to look up the lyrics on your first or second listen, but you will get used to it. That's the real thing. So every page has a separate band member on it. There's Will. We've got Adam. Got Adam there. We've got, I believe that's Michael, I believe. Sorry, I feel like that is Michael. Or is that Andrew? That's either Michael or Andrew. I'm sorry, I can't tell you. The photo is not giving me too much description. That is in the middle. Big graphic. I don't know if you can see it, but it's got the Lorna Shore logo around the sides and the big demonic looking entity thing in the middle, and that looks great. If I didn't have to keep this inside the CD case, I'd keep it on my wall as a poster. Look how sick that is. That is just, it's everything you want. It reminds me of like an old Cannibal Corpse poster, just in the way that it purveys that demonic entity. You don't know what it is and that type of stuff. So every page has different lyrics until the end page, I believe. So every page, like I said, has different songs in it. We go from 1 and 2 is Prisoner Flesh and Oblivion. Then you've got In Darkness and Unbreakable. We got Glenwood and Lionheart, which are the fifth and sixth songs. Glenwood is probably arguably one of the biggest songs on this album. It's been used on stage. It's been used in edits. It's just been used everywhere, and I believe they're really pushing for that. Glenwood is all about Will's, and it's just his experience with moving away from family and dealing with all of that hurt and pain when your parents aren't getting along, or your family is dividing. And I feel I've really covered that with like the start of the song. It's Will screaming, but you can understand him. The first lyrics of the song are, "Can we go back to how it used to be? Can we go back? It'll never be the same for me. Walking through memories, these fading photographs tell stories of another time, forgotten elegies. These tinsel dreams paved the moments that made up my life." Of course, he's talking about like the way him and his mother left his father, or the father left them both. I can't remember. I'm sorry, my memory is not great, and I'm very tired. I did see Lorna Shore. Side note, I did see Lorna Shore at Good Things 2025 with my girlfriend. Great festival. I'm excited to see who's on the lineup for next year when that comes around. I didn't get to see Lorna Shore when they came to Brisbane in February, I believe it was. I was really busy. I didn't get to go, sadly. But they are my favorite band. I would urge you to check them out. But yeah, after the little little graphic of the demonic presence, you've got song 7, "Death Can Take Me." It's sort of like in the narrative of this entire album, there isn't really a base narrative, but it's sort of just like someone's given up. They've gone, okay, well, I'm either dying, I'm in this presence, I've in this battle, and I'm not winning. I'm not. He's just losing. He's just accepting what is going on, and I feel like that's really beautiful. It's like that despair feeling of just like, okay, well, I'm not gonna win. I'm not exactly losing at all, but I'm giving up. For example, "Death Can Take Me" has a lyric. The starting lyrics is, "If this is my crown, I am its slave. This is my kingdom I built upon a sandy shore. It's sinking deeper, still they're knocking at my door, watching, waiting for me to break upon a throne of snakes. I won't let them in. How the hell could I know? I was their scapegoat." To me, that feels like he's, or in this narrative for this song, someone has built up a quote-unquote empire for what they believe has just ruined them. They've set up their own downfall, and they've given up completely. They've gone, okay, well, I've fucked this up. There's no turning back. This is the end. I'm giving up. I can't believe this has happened. And I feel like that's pretty melodic. It's one of my favorite songs on the album, apart from Forevermore, and A Nameless Hymn. They are great songs. They're beautiful. Glenwood is also great, but if you're looking for more extreme, like kick pedals, like and like the guitar, like the chug chug, the dun 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 dun, you'd go for like Unbreakable, Prison of Flesh, Oblivion. I feel like Prison of Flesh really has those really deep, hard growls, like the and they're like all the growls and like the breakdowns. Great, beautiful song. Yeah, and then we go into song 8, War Machine. It starts off with gun sounds, like not really kick pedals, but I'm not great at making gun sounds. But it starts off with guns being reloaded and bullets being fired and stuff like that. And I feel like this song is all about, say you're in example, it's a really dark example, but you're in a abusive relationship. They've pushed you, or just not in a relationship, but even you're just you're talking to someone and they've pushed you to that very edge that you've let loose. You've said some stuff you might not mean. You're getting angry. It's so tense that you just there's no come back from it. You're in an argument. Say, for example, you're in an argument. You've just sworn your head off at the person. You're just so angry at them and yourself that you've got to that point that you snap. which it happens to the best of us. No one is perfect, and I think in this day and age, people do need to realize that. And yeah, so like the first lines to those ones are, when do you draw the fucking line? I have become a monster you created to die. No more. You've darkened the door. There's no escape from what you're due. You've bitten off more than you could chew. This time I'll take the bait. I've come to play. Violence is the only name of the game. You call the signal, I'll decide your fate. I think those lines, those lyrics are really aggressive. It's like, wow, you've caused me to be so angry that I'm just gonna bite in and take and just chew you out, essentially. I think that goes really hard and really tough. So song 9 and 10, we got A Nameless Hymn and Forevermore. They're more melodic, and some of the last songs, they're the last two songs in the album. Beautiful songs. Forevermore is great. I can't remember if it's A Nameless Hymn or Forevermore, but one of them starts with like a Greek, not Greek, but just like an opera singer, just vocalizing, and it's beautiful. It really sets the tone for the entire song. And I believe Lorna Shore on like their TikTok or Instagram or some sort of social media, or someone made an edit of the band setting up for playing on stage to one of the songs. I can't remember what it was. I think it was A Nameless Hymn. Pardon me. And yeah, I can't. There's no really great description of giving what the songs are about, these two last songs, but they're just so beautiful in the way that they sound, the way the band are playing, Will's vocals, it's just everything. So I'll read some of the lyrics from A Nameless Hymn, and that goes, we are the damned, cut down and bled. I'm the one that you left for dead. We are the damned you left for dead. In the twilight, we are the damned. I let conviction heal the wounds befallen me. I gave my world, at the cost of my sanity's balance. The scale leans towards hypocrisy. I'm not a very soulful guy. I'm not one to be like, wow, this is really deep and meaningful. But those lyrics are pretty. They're much like, wow, look at this. I don't really know how to explain it. I'm just lost for words because it's such a beautiful song, and I feel like it's one of those songs you just have to listen to. Don't take my word for it. If you're not into screamo, don't listen to a lot of Lorna Shore. If you are, give them a shot. If you've listened to like Cannibal Corpse, Fit for an Autopsy, Knocked Loose, stuff like that, Make Them Suffer, or even like Kublai Khan, definitely give them a listen. Not the same, they're pretty similar in the way that the music sounds, but they are miles different in the way that they play. And then Forevermore. This song is beautiful. I think this is the one that starts with, it's like an ending. It's like the ending of all endings. So a couple of the lyrics go, how did you hear the ravens cry, calling us out in the distance, waiting for someone or something to come within reach? The place you left will never be more than empty space. You still remain alive in the flower bed. The most painful goodbyes are never said. Our souls are shaken, our hearts bleed the same. Our fires burn in each other. We will never end. On death's embrace, a forevermore, together reborn. With all that's going on in the world, and I'm not gonna get too political, I feel like they're beautiful lyrics. It's like we are the same blood, no matter what skin color, no matter what. We all die the same. We all bleed the same, and I feel like that's great. I feel like that's beautiful. And yeah, I feel like it's just great. It's a great ending to a brilliant album. And yeah. So the last page is just the entire band. It's the entire band sitting there. I don't know if you can see that because of the light. I'm sorry. Further over time, I will get better lighting. And yeah, and then it just gives a list of all the band members. So we've got Will Ramos on vocals, Adam D'Amico lead guitar, Andrew O'Connor rhythm guitar, Michael Yeager bass and vocals. So he's gonna be backup vocals, like when Will's screaming, he'll scream underneath, just a lighter or a lower pitch, and that really brings songs together. You got Austin Archie on drums. Seeing Austin Archie live at Good Things was the best ending to my night possible. It was like his kick pedals, his snares, it's just the hi-hats, the way he played, it was like, he was hitting so many things at once. It was insane. It was incredible. And yeah, then we go back to the last bit. And yeah, I want to give this album like a 10 out of 10. I'm going to be honest. I have not listened to a lot of albums like this apart from some of the earlier Lorna Shore stuff like Pain or May and stuff like that. I definitely recommend giving this album just a little bit of a check out. Even if it's not your type of music, it's just very versatile. This album, I got my girlfriend into a little bit. She is not a big fan of deathcore, which is fair enough. Like, it's not for everyone, and I 100% get that. But dude, definitely check this band out. That's the side of it. It's just got the album cover, and then a little barcode on it. And yeah, I feel like this album needs to be talked about more. It's just such a great album. It's versatile in the way that each song has its own little... You can recognize a song if you've heard it enough over the way it's played, the way it starts. And yeah, it's just like, it's a 10 out of 10 album for me. I definitely recommend grabbing that on Spotify if you have Spotify, grabbing that on YouTube. It's free on YouTube unless you watch ads or pay for YouTube Premium, which a lot of people do. I don't myself. I can't afford it. Or Apple Music, whatever you listen to, just give it a listen, even if it's like one song, like Glenwood, for example. But yeah, just check it out. And that's all I have to say for today. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate the support on my intro video. Currently we're at like about 22 views, 1 like, and like 6 subscribers. If you did like this video, like and subscribe. And yeah, I will see you for the next one. I'll probably be doing either a gameplay video, I might review. I have a Warhammer calendar I've wanted to look at purely because of the artwork on it. It's for next year, so I don't know, it might be a bit boring. Let me know what you guys do want to see, because yeah, I'd love to know what your thoughts are and opinions. Maybe if there's something I can do differently on my videos, maybe if there's something different I can do just in the future, and I'll really adapt to that and take that into account. So yeah, thank you very much, guys, and yeah, I hope you have a lovely evening. Bye.